All right, hello. Onions are here. Today, outside of Wednesday with my Yahoo one, these will be my last two with the one league that I play in. And the one to the left is a jersey, and the one to the right is a ring. Now, the one to the right is special, and it's a ring. But it's not special because it's a ring, it's special because my circle is now complete. What do you mean? Well, I mean, I have the number one pick on the one to the right. I have had now every drafting position this year has now been completed, 1 through 10. I've played in enough leagues that I've had pick number 1, number 2, number 3, all the way up to number 10. Some more than others, like number 7. But finally got a number 1. I've had a bunch of number 2s, just not a number 1. And then I got a number 8, which is fine. I like 8. I draft good teams, 8, 9, and 10. So it'll be interesting to see what I do after pick 1. I'm going to go with David Johnson. So it won't be long before I end up drafting. I should make everybody wait. All right, here we go. The last two. They're about a second apart either, too. Ba-ba-da-boo. There you go. David freaking Johnson. And for a guy that's played in close to 30 leagues, he's only in 3. Ezekiel Elliott just got taken 4th on the league to the right. Somebody knows something that I don't know. Antonio Brown on the left. LeSean McCoy 5th. Devonta Freeman 6th. See, that's who I'm kind of thinking here. Unless McCoy is there. There goes McCoy.
Your team is now on the clock.
I'm taking Freeman. People seem to be drafting fairly quickly. There's some nice bodies up there. I mean, you got some concrete wide receivers. If that's what you want, you got that. This guy right here can have Odell and Evans. Bam, bam. And have an awesome set of wideouts. And here goes Marshawn Lynch. Wow. Odell, there you go. Do you go with Mike Evans? What do? You already got a Jai.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, man. He took him. He took the player that I wanted. You know what? I'm going Mike Evans. I wanted Elliott. I was so close. So close to having Elliott. And it's rare for me to go beyond running back. But we're going to see what happens here. Man. Somebody's cutting the grass outside. You can smell it. Oh, there goes Jordy. I wanted him. I haven't had Jordy in any of my drafts. Because I usually don't draft wide receivers early. I let everybody else pick them when I load up on running backs. All of that for Jordan Howard. Just take him. Jeez. There goes Gurley. Uh-oh. All the running backs in the right hand are going to start getting taken. I might do something weird on this draft. Potentially, depending on how one of these people pick coming up. Okay, let's see if I'll be able to do a quick hookup. See, this is what happens. Look, I take wide receiver in the draft to the left, and it's coming back now, and there's no running backs left. Everybody's taking running backs.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
Okay. Tom Brady in both leagues. See, it's tough for me to hate Brady whenever you have him on your fantasy football team. Now I'm going complete abnormal draft right now.
Your team is now on the clock.
And there's my hookup. Him and Brandon Cooks. Bye-bye. Dez on the right. Lamar Miller on the right. Sorry, I'm getting caught up watching certain things and thinking, all right, who can be here? Who could be there? Do I need this? Who would I take? And it's tough thinking that because every time it seems like I say somebody that I end up liking, the gods out there make somebody else pick them before I'm going to take them. Okay, so Tyreek is there on the left-hand side. I'm taking him. If he isn't, I got a variety of people that I might take. And probably it'll be a running back because I need a running back. And he's going to be a starter for me, whoever I take. So I got to take somebody that is a starter. Which means Ty Montgomery is looking real good right now if Tyreek's not there. Rob Kelly. AP later on. Gotta have all day. Everybody's taking wide receivers.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
Man, I'm answering questions on my phone, and people are still having difficulty making their picks. All right, so team on the left, I got a bunch. I need a tight end. Ooh. Should I take another quarterback? Brady needs a backup, right? Oh, there goes Adrian Peterson. I was thinking about him a couple times. It'll make it interesting for tight ends now. And wideouts. Ooh, Dak Prescott. Still a lot of wide receivers. Can't believe I spilled my tea. Man, these people taking forever. You know, it's 5:22 Eastern time. Most of you guys should be done with work. You can be sitting at your office and nobody can get you in trouble. You know? Damn, Martavis Bryant just got taken. Not that I don't already have 3 wide receivers.
Your team is now on the clock.
Man, I need a tight end. There's Big Tyler Leifert, who a couple years ago was a beast until he started hurting his back. Not sold on Eddie Lacy. Even though I don't have one on any teams, I'd rather take the chance with Amir, and probably already rather have Thomas Rolls.
Your team is now on the clock.
See, this is what happens when you take one wide receiver early. See, I went with Freeman and then Evans, and look, I got Rob Kelly as my starter. And I got
Your team is
Amir
now on the
Abdullah as my backup. Okay, so I need another starting wide receiver here. You know what? I'm going to take Sammy Watkins. Maybe. Yeah, let's take
Your
Sammy.
team is now on the clock.
No, I am going to take Bilal Bow. Because I think they're finally going to give him a chance, and he's going to go ape shit and just run all over everybody and go, ooh, 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 and our team stinks, but I'm going to be the good one. Every team that's bad has a good one. Still need a running back over here. Think maybe I should take Forte. See, even the draft to the right, I went Johnson and then Brady Gronkowski. But at least I got like top players at their position, supposedly. Somebody just took Willie Snead with the 83rd pick. Okay, so everybody I was thinking about drafting. Man, if those are my only 3 running backs this year, I'm going to be hurting. Looks like I'm going to have to take like Eddie Lacy. And there's nobody left there. See, I think if Cook ends up doing anything in Minnesota, they're still going to give the touchdowns to Latavius to keep him quiet, even though the money that he's making is pretty nice. You would think could keep him quiet, but there's really no running backs or anything left up here.
Your team is now on the clock.
Somebody just took Ware from Kansas City. Wow. Jamal Charles off the board. Might go with Crowder.
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay, I guess I'm not going to go with Crowder. Might have to scratch the barrel of the running back pile. Okay, so I got Freeman, Kelly, and Abdullah and Murray. So I at least need one more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually like to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, Perkins got picked. Everybody keeps taking the people that I want to take.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
It's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Running back wide out. Running back wide out. Defense kicker.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
Tavius Murray, Eric Decker, welcome to the team.
Your team is now on the clock.
Hopefully I'll get Rashard Matthews over there,
Your team is now on the clock.
which I will, because it's my turn and he's available. Okay, so who do I need? Kicker. I need a kicker, one who kicks it long and far. I need a kicker, one who insides of our side. I need a kicker, kick it through the uprights. I need a kicker, no more left and no more wide right. Ooh. Okay, I want a kicker who is going to, there we go, have a long bye week and be able to get some points. And I do not have Nick Folk anywhere. You seeing that? Do you get me? Nick Folk. Bye week 11. Hopefully here's their kicker. Kicker. Okay, over here. I need defense kicker. So I can go with one of the top three. Oh, the Steelers are still there. No wide receivers I need to have or not have. I think we said we were going to go running back, wide receiver, huh? I think I kind of have to do that.
Your team is now on the clock.
Nick Folk, welcome to the team. I hope you make Tampa Bay. Because I like you at your off on week 11. Then I'll just pick up my kicker in week 11 for the playoff run. And yes, I plan on having a playoff run. You know, even though I don't believe it, I'm going to take James White since I have Brady.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
Thank you for having me. Good luck to you too. So there we go. Let's check out the teams. Make America Gronk again. And he didn't get Gronk. Because this guy did. September 4th for the Barley Body. 7 running backs. Man after my taste. Never have enough running backs. And finally, my team. Six and 5.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
All right. Kicker defense on the right. Let's get the league on the left out of the way. Bye-bye. Slide you over. Move you up a little bit. Oh, too far. Dante Moncrief, my last position player. hopefully on Wednesday when I do the Yahoo draft, I don't mess it up by doing wide receivers again. I did that last year. And if it wasn't for some wise pickups by me, ooh. Because they're different. They have one of those things where you have to have 3 wideouts and 2 running backs. So really, if you have like 3 awesome running backs, it doesn't mean anything. So you want to load up on 2 running backs and then 3 wide receivers. Or even 3 running backs, because you need a bye week. And I tend to forget about those little things for depending on the league. James Conner. First time I've seen James Conner drafted. 127th pick. It's too bad he couldn't have been picked 130th or 124th. But he was drafted, and that's the most important thing. All you do sometimes is get on a roster, and then you can see what happens. Damn. Some kicker defense, huh? Thank God I don't have to pick Johnson or Hill. I wanted Hill, but once again, I'm in Pittsburgh. It's tough to be picking from certain teams, such as the Ravens, because they're the old Browns, and they're still the Ravens. But if the Ravens are in the Super Bowl against somebody, I'd rather have the Ravens win, because then it's a conference thing, and that's a division thing, and that's a state right next door thing. Unlike other people that would rather see whoever else, who they play, San Francisco. Everybody around here probably wants San Francisco. I wanted Baltimore. Yep, I said it. Well, if the Houston Texans aren't there, I'm just going to go with the Steelers. And if the Texans and Steelers aren't there, I don't know. Maybe the Falcons. I don't have them anywhere. You kind of have to wait to see how the season starts to see how good a particular team's defense is. And there goes the Steelers' defense. See, you got to watch what you say out loud. People are listening. Trust me on that. People are listening. And since it's the second to last round, people are usually take kickers and defenses right about now. You know, I don't have Tampa's defense at all. And don't they have some decent players on the defensive side of the ball? They're by week 11. And I like that. I got Jaquez. He'll like having his defense on there. He'll have somebody to talk to on game days that he's familiar with. I tend to go to the Eagles. I can go to Panthers. Jamal Charles. Phillip Rivers. Mason Cosby. Play the name game. See how many people that you can end up getting right by looking at just their first and last names. It's not always that easy. Unless you're looking at that.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, boo. Texans taken right before me. Boo. Boo. You know what? I don't have the Giants anywhere, so let's go with Giants.
Your team is now on the clock.
Chris Boswell, welcome to the team. Man, everybody I wanted was getting taken right before it. Those teams should be killer. It doesn't matter with kickers and defense right now. You got to figure out who's who. Man. Well, I'm done. Brady, David Johnson, Hyde, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Gronkowski, Bill Powell, Chris Boswell, Giants D, Devontae Parker, Gillislee, Decker, Murray, Rogers, Moncrief. I think it's big that I have Brady and Gronky. Okay, so I got a bunch going this Thursday on this team. Yeah, I do. And I still got to figure out who's starting opposite of Tyreek because I still don't trust Sammy Walker. Might go with surprise pick and put frickin' Devontae Parker in there. Yeah, I might. Okay, so the last league I'm playing in for this one, which is NFL.com, is the one that I had the number 1 pick in. So we'll have to see what happens with all of them. I got a lot of similar players on these teams, though. It's not like I really spread my wealth around.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
Thank you. Ten-second rule. You get 10 seconds to view the teams. Sometimes a little bit more if I get distracted. I love Dak. No, Roma does not have Dak. I'm keeping quiet. I'm not saying who I think is good and who I think is bad. I'm not going to jinx it. No more. I'll do it inside of my head where only a few can hear. And finally, my team. Not so sure about the running backs. Could be very pleasantly surprised. Okay, so there you go. There's team 1. Probably with my starting lineup right there. Maybe Rodgers, depending on things. But no, I think that's pretty much who I'm going to be starting there. And there's that team. Thank you.